President Xi Jinping is vowing victory over the coronavirus in China and said that the outbreak at the epicenter in Wuhan is basically curbed. Xi was touring Wuhan's first prefabricated hospital. He was rallying medical workers and also held a teleconference with some of the coronavirus patients there. His trip also coincides with Wuhan's closure of its last pop-up clinic. And his visit has just generally all day today at state media been featured as a sign that victory is near. That's what the state media has been saying. So this all comes at a time, of course, when Beijing has been trying to get the economy back on its feet. The latest data shows that the epidemic is weighing on prices. At least it did for February. Producer prices shrank by 0.4%, suggesting slack demand. The core CPI is now at a 10-year low at 1%. Food prices were up by 21.9%, but officials said that was due largely to issues with transportation as well as likely hoarding. Now, looking ahead, inflation is probably going to continue to see downward pressure, not only because of questions over how much people will want to buy, how much demand there is, but also because of the slump in oil prices. Now, despite the confident comments that were coming out of President Xi Jinping, Beijing has revealed that it is still very concerned about new outbreaks introduced by overseas travelers. Today, Beijing's international airport said that it is going to ramp up health screenings for people who are coming from the most affected regions and countries. Guys?
So, Eunice, you don't hear a lot about President Xi and President Trump collaborating or discussing ways to battle coronavirus. I'm just curious what the reaction is in China toward the spread all over the world, and particularly in the U.S., because we could not be approaching this differently in terms of what China did and what we're doing.
Well, I think that there have been two reactions. One is here, there was a lot of there were a lot of people who were wondering why the U.S. is reacting with such panic when the numbers there don't actually, it's just the situation is totally different from here, where the outbreak was here and the numbers were big. And so there was a little bit of a question mark as to why the level of panic over there. But I think that now there is a big concern about the potential for more cases to come in from the U.S. into China. So there's been speculation today, especially with Beijing increasing its health screenings. That wasn't only for places like Iran or Italy, but also there have been some imported cases from Spain and from the UK. And now that people are wondering, are there going to be imported cases coming from the United States? And will we see travel restrictions on Americans coming into China because of it?